Electromagnetic field excess. We are electrical people. There's a spark of electricity in every cell in the body. It's the excess that's causing the disruption, because our bodies run according to precision balance. And anything that throws that balance out is going to cause a disruption. Those huge big electrical towers, underneath those electrical towers is 500 times the electromagnetic field that is normally on the planet. And the farmer knows if his cattle graze under there, the cattle will give birth to stillborns, to deformed calves, because of their grazing under there. A lady contacted me and told me her story. It's a very interesting story. She and her husband bought a house. These are the huge electrical towers. And this is her house. So just outside the back fence was the huge electrical tower. This was their house. And her children were at work all day, because she was in her late 40s, so she had teenagers at college, at work. Husband was at work all day. She worked part-time, but she spent a fair bit of time here, and they put in a swimming pool. The chlorinated water intensifies the electromagnetic field. Plus she's landscaping, and she got some cheap mulch which was all mouldy. So let me show you what's happening in her body. Being overexposed to this high amounts of the radiation, and then the chlorinated pool further intensified it, and the mold exposure she was getting. Can you see what's happening in her body? She's getting a build-up of environmental poisons, and it got to the point where if she was anywhere near a microwave, anywhere near an iPad, iPhone, Wi-Fi, her stomach would swell like she was pregnant, and her nipples would start leaking fluid. She went to the doctor. He said, "You're pregnant." She said, "I'm actually going through menopause. I am not pregnant." You know, it was very hard for her to get any doctor that would acknowledge what was happening to her. Why did she react like that? Because only one more drop had to go in and she had overflow. You see that? So I can be electromagnetic field excess like in a microwave, and I don't get any symptoms because maybe my level's down here. Can you see that? So what did this lady have to do? Yes, she had to get out of that house. Her children and her husband weren't having the reaction because they weren't having the exposure she was having. They might swim in the pool a couple of times on the weekend, but she was there nearly all the time through the week. The mold, the excess exposure. She had to get out of the house. She eventually found a doctor that acknowledged it and put her through a detox where she had to little by little detoxify herself from these environmental poisons. And she's written a book called Backyard Secret Exposed. Because